Dan Trachtenberg's new Predator movie Badlands will continue a very specific trend that has existed since the beginning of the Predator franchise. After the success of the surprise hit Prey, Dan Trachtenberg was given the opportunity to develop another standalone Predator movie, and Badlands was confirmed to be in production in February 2024. And Badlands is set to release at some point in 2025, and while there are not many story details available yet, some important elements of the movie have already been made public. One major casting for Badlands has already been revealed, as Elle Fanning is set to star in the standalone Predator story. However, another detail will represent a major pivot from the action of Prey, but it has some very exciting implications. The rumoured setting for Badlands will not only allow for exciting storytelling, it will all but ensure that the latest instalment in the iconic Predator franchise continues a tradition that has been in place since the days of Predator and Predator 2 more than 30 years ago.
A fucking alien.
Little is known about the story considering how early it is in development, but it will be set in the near future, placing a member of the deadly Yautja species back on Earth, but in a new time frame. With Prey being set in the early 18th century, there is essentially no chance of having any characters return from Trachtenberg's first foray into the franchise. The Predator franchise has never actually had a character return from one movie to the next for a few reasons. In part, it's a numbers game. The Predator typically kills almost everyone it encounters, so there is simply very few opportunities for characters to last more than one movie. Additionally, the Predator franchise has skipped across time over the years, as the Yautja's hunting culture has seemingly existed for many centuries. Badlands being set in the near future could provide an opportunity to further explore what happens when the Predator meets humans with weapons that could match his own.
He's finally matched his meat. You really licked his ass.
That's met his match and kicked his ass.
Prey was a completely unique entry in the Predator franchise, and the elements that made it so different from other Predator movies played a big role in why the movie was so well received. By just about any measure, Prey was one of the most successful movies in the Predator franchise, and its unique setting and characters are why. Amber Midthunder's Naru was one of the most well-developed heroes of the franchise, and the early American temporal setting was completely different from anything seen before in the franchise. Those elements prove that the franchise doesn't need returning characters to be successful. Badlands has an opportunity to replicate the success of Prey by leaning into those elements that made the prequel work. Elle Fanning is set to star, and if her character is as well written as Midthunder's Naru, then Fanning should have no problem making her character memorable. The near-future setting can provide a powerful contrast to Prey but still have the same impact. In place of the rudimentary methods that Naru used to kill her predator, Fanning's character could use futuristic weapons to combat the more advanced technology of hers. In addition to Predator Badlands, 20th Century gave a green light to Prey 2, a direct sequel to Trachtenberg's film from a couple of years ago. There hasn't been much in the way of development on that front since the initial news broke. But if Prey star Amber Midthunder were to return to reprise her role in Prey 2, she would be the first actor in the franchise to appear in more than one movie.